What are the main judicial philosophies? Have you ever wondered how judges decide cases and interpret laws? The way they approach their roles can vary widely. Let's break down the main judicial philosophies that shape our legal system, especially from a Republican perspective. One key philosophy is originalism. This means that judges interpret legal texts, like the Constitution, based on their original meaning at the time they were written. The goal is to stay true to what the framers intended, avoiding modern values that might distort their original ideas. This approach helps maintain stability in law and keeps judges from acting like lawmakers. Next, we have textualism. This philosophy focuses on the exact wording of laws. Judges look at the language used in statutes and constitutional provisions, interpreting them as they are commonly understood. This method prevents judges from stretching the meaning of laws, ensuring that legislative authority remains intact. Judicial restraint is another important philosophy. It encourages judges to avoid overturning laws unless they clearly violate constitutional principles. This means judges should defer to elected officials, recognizing that policy decisions should be made by legislatures. This aligns well with conservative beliefs in limited government and the separation of powers. Strict constructionism often gets mixed up with textualism. It involves a narrow interpretation of legal texts, rejecting broad interpretations. This acts as a safeguard against judicial activism, ensuring that courts do not create rights or obligations that are not explicitly stated in the law. Then there is constitutional conservatism. This philosophy combines elements of originalism, textualism, and restraint. It aims to protect the Constitution's structural safeguards, like federalism and checks and balances. Constitutional conservatives oppose decisions that centralize power in the judiciary or the federal government, emphasizing the importance of state sovereignty and individual liberties. In practical terms, these philosophies often critique judicial activism. Many Republicans argue that activist judges undermine democracy by substituting personal opinions for the Constitution. They see restraint-oriented philosophies as solutions to this problem. The separation of powers is reinforced by originalist and textualist rulings. This helps maintain clear boundaries between the judicial, legislative, and executive branches, preventing courts from stepping into policy-making roles. Finally, these judicial philosophies support the concept of limited government. By constraining courts to their defined powers, they prevent the creation of new rights or regulations. This ensures that governance remains accountable to elected representatives and the original constitutional framework. In summary, understanding these judicial philosophies helps clarify how judges interpret laws and the role of government in society. Each philosophy plays a part in shaping a legal system that values stability, accountability, and respect for the Constitution.